I went downstairs. I was leaving the Pentagon, and an officer from the Joint Staff called me into his office and said, I want you to know, he said, sir, we're going to attack Iraq. And I said, why? He said, we don't know. And then I came back to the Pentagon about 6 weeks later. I saw the same officer. I said, why haven't we attacked Iraq? We still going to attack Iraq? He said, oh, sir, he says, it's worse than that. He said, he pulled up a piece of paper off his desk. He said, I just got this memo from the Secretary of Defense's office that says we're going to attack and destroy the governments in 7 countries in 5 years. We're going to start with Iraq, and then we're going to move to Syria, Lebanon, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and Iran. I said, is that a classified memo? I said, well, don't show it to me. He was about to show it to me. He said,
ذبح كم واحد؟
5 6.
كلهم كانوا أكراد؟
أكراد ومسيحية وعرب مشكل. عن طريق تركيا أنا بعرف كيف يابا. يجوا عن طريق على أساس إنه جيش حر. من تركيا تدعم الجيش الحر. يجوا على أساس إنه جيش حر وهن دولة. هن دولة إسلامية. يجوا بصفتهم كجيش حر. بس وصلوا يصيروا دولة. ينقلبوا يصيروا دولة إسلامية.
It's also possible that the pictures show the aftermath of a bombing attack which happened to hit a jihadi chemical weapons munition dump. We know for a fact that the jihadis were storing chemical weapons in schools in eastern Aleppo because these were seen later by Western journalists. This is one distinct possibility. Who benefits? Clearly, it's not the Syrian regime or the Russians who are benefiting, and I believe it's highly unlikely that either were behind what's happened.
He's been winning against ISIS and Al-Qaeda, particularly over the past 4 months. Who benefits? Well, what has changed right before this supposed attack? Trump said that he is retiring America's slogan, which is Assad must go. So Trump is signaling that he no longer wishes to intervene on the part of the crazy, extremist, often jihadist rebels against Assad's government, that he is no longer going to ally with ISIS and other radical groups against Assad. Ooh. So they're already losing if the US withdraws its support. What's going to happen? They're going to lose even more. Tillerson said that, and I quote, Syrians will determine the future of Syria. Big ally may be pulling out. What are the rebels supposed to do? Well, then you get this chemical attack, supposedly from the Syrian government. Slight challenge about that. The Syrian government actually gave up all of its chemical weapons in 2013. And there's not one single shred of proof that they've acquired any since then. And the mainstream media, bloodthirsty zombie cheerleaders, cheering on the army of death that marches into our very homes.
Further, it is very important that the Russian government consider carefully their continued support for the Assad regime.
Sir, does Assad have to go?
Assad's role in the future is uncertain, clearly, and with the acts that he has taken, it would seem that there would be no role for him to govern the Syrian people.
So will you and President Trump organize an international coalition to remove Assad?
Those steps are underway.
Who benefits?